in the class. Do that repeatedly. Repeat it from the videos. Watch it again and again. Make a notebook. Okay, make a proper notebook of it. Watch each and every point repeatedly, because I will be giving you a test which will have approximately 200 questions, which will summarize the entire polity, and I'll see your performance, and it will be completely based on the class. So repeat the class multiple times, understand the concept, then give the test, and I will be like able to understand how much you got the concepts clear, and obviously I'll twist around the things in that test. Okay, so shall we start today? Shall we start? What happened? My voice is clear. Okay, so till last class we completed Article 25 of Indian Constitution. Now in this class we have to do Article 26, 27 and 28. Actually Article 25 to 28. 25 to 28 deals with what? Article Chumpi, tell me Article 25 to 28 किस चीज से बोलता है बेटा? किस चीज से related है?
Religion.
Yes, it deals with right to religion. Article 25 to 28 deals with the right to religion. So basically what we need to do is we need to cover 26, 27 and 28 to complete this articles. Okay, so what we are going to discuss in today's class is firstly Article 26. Okay, now in aspect of religion, right of denomination. Right of denomination. Now what is denomination? Denomination in terms of this article is particular group of people following a particular religion, like suppose 5 of us are following Islamism. Okay, that is Muslim people, 5 of us. That means we are a group of denomination. We are a group of people following a particular religion. Okay, so even this group, even small group who believe in certain religion has certain rights. Okay, people are joining. Palak, मैंने क्या बोला? Palak, what did I say?
Right of denomination means a group of people following a particular religion.
What is denomination?
Denomination means a group of people can follow a particular religion, like 5 of us can follow Islamism and rest can follow Hinduism. And
What happened? You are not able to watch the screen, right? Screen is causing a problem, right? Hello? Hello?
the screen is not visible properly.
Screen is not visible properly. Just a minute, huh? Just hold on. Now it's clear? Now it's clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, actually they were doing something. They were recording the video and it got blocked. Okay, so what we were discussing? We were discussing a particular group of people following a particular religion. A particular group of following believing in a particular religion is called as denomination, and this denomination has certain rights. Even this group of people have certain rights. अगर कुछ लोग एक particular कुछ लोग एक धर्म पे विश्वास करते हैं, if they are following a certain religion, they have certain rights. Okay, and what are the right? What are the right they have? Anyone? Anyone? Guys, speak up. What happened?
To profess, to propagate, and to practice.
No, that was there. No, this religion that was there. Obviously, Arya, if you are believing in a particular religion, you will profess, propagate, and practice your religion. But apart from that, the certain rights you are having is like you can establish your religious institution. That you can establish your religious institutions. Like, have you seen Sikh people's Gurdwara? Gurdwara, have you seen? It is a yes. Which besides every Gurdwara, no, with like in the premises of every Gurdwara, most of the Gurdwara have a charitable trust, hospital or something. Most of the Gurdwaras have. Have you seen that those kind of trust, like a dispensary or clinic they have? Usually they have. Okay, and every religion, that is an example of every that a particular religion is establishing an institution in the name of that that religion for charitable purpose. That means a religion, a people, a particular group of people following a religion can establish any institution. It can be a school, it can be a hospital, and major purpose of this is to for they obviously they will drive, like they won't charge like 1,000 rupees for a consultancy, like consulting a doctor. They will charge 10 to 20 rupees. Basically it is done for charitable purpose. Okay, so this is to establish and maintain a religious institution for charitable purpose. Okay, so first right, it is that they have this right. And every religious denomination, a people, a particular group of people believing in a particular religion, suppose some people are following Islamism, some people are following Hinduism, they can manage their own religious affairs. No other person will interfere into their religious, internal religious affairs. So no one will interfere into their religious affairs. So they can manage their own religious affairs. A particular group of people following a particular religion can manage their own religious affairs. Okay. Now, yeah, go on.
Sir, you gave the example of the Gurudwara having the charitable institutions. Sir, self-service is one of the tenets of Sikhism, and that comes under Article 25, doesn't it? It says that you can practice any religion. So the service part comes under the Article 25. How did it come under Article 26?
Go slow and ask your question once.
Yes, sir. So you said that the Gurudwaras have the charity institutions. So doesn't this come under Article 25? That is, every person has a right to practice, profess, and preach. This comes under practice, isn't it? Because
okay, I got your question, Sharda. I got your question. I got your question. Okay, so you are saying that every person has right to practice, profess, and propagate religion. Practice means following that religion. Okay. It does not say Article 25 of Indian Constitution, where in Article 25 of Indian Constitution, it is mentioned that a religion, a people, particular group of people following a particular religion can set up an institution. Where did I spell that out in Article 25? Did I ever say that in Article 25?
No, sir, but service comes under the belief of Sikhism, doesn't it? It's one of the tenets of Sikhism.
It is not, dear, it's not only about Sikhism. It is not only about Sikhism. Every religion, like even if Islamism, Hinduism, they can have their own institution. And to give them right to set up that institution comes under Article 26. Okay.
Okay. Yes, understood.
Got it? That institution word is the key. To set up that institution, it is written in the Article 26 that, like, if 5 of us are joining together, we are believing in a particular religion and on the name of that religion. See, there are two ways. Arpit, Arya, Disha, Harsh, Lakshmi, Manju, me and Sharda planned to set up an or hospital. Planned to set up an hospital because we are friends. Okay, we all planned together to set up an hospital and we are giving social service. We set up an hospital. That is one thing. And we have every right to do that. But suppose if we belong to same religion, we are setting up hospital in the name of that religion. Like you have a hospital in the name of Sikhism or a Gurudwara, then it comes under Article 26, because Article 26 of Indian Constitution gives permission to set up religious institution for charitable purpose. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Anyone has any doubt till now? Don't worry about this line. Okay, don't worry about this line. I will explain. I have intentionally left that. Okay. Anyone has any doubt till now? Others, after lunch, you guys sleep or what? In past few days, I have seen your energy dropping. I don't understand why. That passion is coming down. The first thing I told you was end the preparation the way you started. Okay, so the first point is clear. Now the second point, every religious denomination can manage their own religious affairs. That means no other person, no external factors can interfere into a particular religion. Okay, now every religious institution have right to acquire movable as well as immovable property. Movable as well as immovable property. By movable ka hai? If I am having a temple, we are a group of 10 to 20 people owning, like setting up a temple. We can purchase furniture. We can purchase furniture, idols, and all the things which are required. We can purchase furniture. Okay, furniture, idols, all the things which are required to set up that religious institution, that is movable because I can carry this from one place to another. Immovable property. What is immovable property? What is immovable property?
The land which is bound to a soil.
Yes, land. Okay, so every religious institution can own their own movable as well as immovable property. By everything they can do, building and all. Okay, everything they can do. But a group of people following a particular religion, that is denomination. A group of people following a particular religion is called as denomination. They can do everything. They can establish their religious institution for charitable purpose. They can manage and every religious denomination, if these factors are okay, every religious denomination can have their own right, and even while following this right, health of individuals should not be hampered with. Guys, you understood? Any doubt in this? Any doubt? Any doubt? Article 26. Disha, what doubt you have? Disha, what doubt you have? Disha has certain doubts. I guess she has written yes. Disha, ask.
No, sir, I don't have any doubt. You just said that it is clear, then I said yes.
अच्छा, ठीक है. Write down Article 26 of Indian Constitution. Article 26 of Indian Constitution deals with right of religious denominations. Right of religious denomination. Religious denominations are group of people following a particular religion. Religious denominations are group of people following a particular religion. Article 26 says that is that keeping public health, public order, morality intact, keeping public health, morality and public order intact. Religious denominations can have their own right. Keeping public health, morality and public order, religious denomination can have their own right. Matlab, this thing should not be hampered with. Okay. Now, the rights which are given under Article 26, the rights which are given under Article 26 to a particular religious denomination. To a particular religious denomination, write a dash, like dash. A religious denomination can establish and maintain a religious institution for charitable purpose. Every religious denomination can have their rights to deal with their religious matters without any external interference.
So what was after the deal?
मैं भूल गया. Somebody repeat. What was after the deal? Palak, have you written?
To deal with their religious matter without any external interference.
To deal with their religious matter without any external interference. Guys, if you ask me one line which I have said, no, it was very difficult because I just randomly speak. Okay. Next point is every religious institution have right to acquire movable and immovable property. Clear? Any doubt? Pakka? None? Okay. Now we will move to Article 27. Very easy. These three articles are very easy, so we can complete it very fast. Okay. See, Article 27. See, every article you should remember the keywords. For Article 27, the keyword is any taxes or religious taxes. That means no person shall be compelled to pay any taxes or religious taxes. No person shall be compelled. No person shall be compelled to pay taxes. Which kind of taxes? Religious taxes. When I say this, it simply means for growth of my religion, for growth of a religion which I belong to, if I am like I am into a temple, or I am into a governing council of a mosque, or I am into a Prabandhak committee of Gurudwara. There you have Gurudwara Prabandhak committee and all. If I am a person involved in like managing the affairs of a particular religious organization, I cannot go to the common man of India and ask money for it. Okay, there are people who ask money, but if they file a complaint, the person who is donating money files a complaint that he has been forced to pay money for to upgrade their religion or for a religious purpose. If they file a complaint, if they have been forced, the keyword is forced, then it is a criminal offense under Article 27 of Indian Constitution. Okay, so no person voluntary payment is allowed. Arya, I used the word there, forced. If a person has been forced, if I force you to pay the money, then you can file a complaint against me that this person is asking for money to upgrade the religion. That is totally wrong and it is unconstitutional. Okay. And somebody is asking some doubts. Soumya, the religious taxes is, I have elaborated the term. यहाँ पे taxes लिखा है ना हर्ष, उसको elaborate किया है, क्योंकि अगर if I use the word taxes, the people, you guys, there are students who think that no one can force you to pay the taxes, but you have to pay taxes to the government. But here the term is for religious taxes. धर्म के नाम पर चंदा नहीं लेना, ठीक है? That thing I have specified here. Okay. See, these taxes cannot be collected for promotion of any religion, maintenance of a particular religion, and religious denomination. You cannot collect the taxes for promotion of religion, maintenance of particular religion को चलाने के लिए, और किसी भी religious denomination के upbringing के लिए these taxes cannot be collected. So majorly in the name of religion, we are not supposed to collect money for promoting the religion, for maintenance of a particular religion, like to maintain temple, mosque or church, we cannot collect money. And for promotion of a particular religious denomination, we cannot do that. Okay, if we are voluntarily donating money, yeah, that is very good. Okay, so clear, Article 27 clear? Now we are typing something. All are typing first. Write down. I will ask all this article once. Okay. What is different? What is different between asking and forcing? It is very simple, Navya. Like asking and forcing, you want like a difference. I ask you to learn political science. Okay. I ask you humbly to learn political science and give the test. And my other statement would be, if you don't learn political science and give the test by tomorrow, I won't allow to sit you in tomorrow's class. There is a difference in the statement. One is requesting you for donating or doing certain things, and other thing is ordering you to do certain things. Okay, that is only the difference. While I ask you, you have the liberty to choose between doing that or not doing that. But when I force you, you don't have the liberty, because you are always under pressure, or you will be always be burdened. Is asking also unconstitutional? No, asking is not unconstitutional. Who told you? I told you clearly. No, forcing a person. You can go to a person. See, you can go to a person. You can tell him, a religious group or a religious denomination can go to a person and sit with them and tell them, "Ki bhai, we are doing this things, and we are asking people donating something for its betterment. So you can donate whatever you want." Okay, that is asking. That is constitutional. That is between constitutional. Otherwise, how will the religious group function? Okay, but if you are going to a house and saying that if you don't give the money, we will kill you, that is forcing. And you have to give the money, that is forcing. That is forcing, and that is totally unethical and unconstitutional. Clear, Navya? Arpit, doubt? कोई doubt? अर्पित काफी चुप हो गया.
नहीं ओके क्लियर.
अर्पित एनर्जी कम हो गई भाई, क्या दिक्कत हो गई?
यार एनर्जी बिल्कुल वैसी ही है, मोरल आई है थोड़ा सा कहीं और
मुझे लग रहा है. चलो, anyways, write it down. Article 27 of Indian Constitution says that Article 27 of Indian Constitution says that no person shall be compelled to pay. No person shall be compelled to pay any taxes that is religious taxes. No person shall be compelled to pay any taxes that is religious taxes for promotion and maintenance of a particular religion, or for development and functioning of a religious denomination group. Somebody has asked a question. Can you repeat once more, Arya? Arya,
I got the call of the delivery boy for the book.
your book? No, it is one of the biggest.
No, now I got the call. That's why it's about to get delivered. So
What
you know.
what was the dialogue yesterday you gave me? Tell them also.
No,
Only tell them once, please. It was a very nice line.
no.
Arey, no, tell. They are our friends. No, tell them. Tell what was the line that you said yesterday? Jithinsir is doing what? Repeat that entire line. Arya is gone. Arya told me yesterday that Jithinsir is doing is not giving my book, and he is doing a lot of. It was a good line, very catchy line, and forgot, and she has muted herself. Very bad, Arya. Okay. It holds that no person Palak yaar, Disha, repeat please. Disha, repeat it for Arya. Because of her delivery boy, Disha has to repeat.
Okay, sir. It says no person shall be compelled to pay any taxes, that is religious taxes, for promotion and maintenance of a particular religion, or for the development and the functioning of the religion.
And the functioning of the particular religion, and for religious denominations, and for any religious denomination. Add that also. Written.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Disha.
You
No,
didn't
thanks,
repeat.
please.
आपस में लड़ लो पहले. You didn't repeat that line, by the way. Don't forget that. Now, shall I move to Article 28 of Indian Constitution? सौम्या क्या हो गया? शारदा, सत्यम, Article 28 पढ़े. साक्षी भी चुप है आज. Okay. Now, see. Article 28 is very easy because it deals with religious instructions. Like, there are certain schools in our country, mostly Christian schools are there, Hindu schools are there, Islam schools are there, because that like that a particular group of religious people have organized those schools, and those schools are run by a particular people who believe in that religions. मतलब एक particular धर्म के लोग, a group of people following a particular religion organizes those schools and they run those schools. Can religious instruction be given in that schools or not? This is a major question, and dear friends, one question will definitely come out of Article 28 because it is bit tricky. I'll tell you where they will make the questions. Article 28, one question will come. Okay, so we have to identify where all the religious instructions can be given. Chumpi, repeat what I said. Chumpi, repeat what I said. Chumpi, unmute yourself. Chumpi's microphone.
Article 28 deals with religious instructions.
Aage.
So a particular religions give the instruction or not. Is that your question, sir?
Chumpi or not? You didn't focus. You lost focus there. Disha, repeat what I said. No, Disha, Lakshmi, repeat what I said. Lakshmi, repeat. Lakshmi, my voice is coming late over. Lakshmi is typing. Sakshi, that thing I haven't asked till now. That thing I haven't asked. मैंने जो बोला, what did I say? What did I say? In Article 28 of Indian Constitution deals with which are the religious institution, in what kind of institution, like कुछ institutions might be owned by state government, कुछ institutions might be owned by private people. Where are the places where religious instructions can be given? Like if it is an educational institution owned by state government, can religious instruction be given there? Can like if a particular religious instruction is owned by if an institution is owned by a particular group of people, can religious instruction be given there? So this is what we need to identify. Got it? Manju, repeat what I said. Manju, unmute yourself and repeat. Because this article is a bit tricky, that's why I'm asking you again. Manju, fast.
Yes, sir.
But what did I say?
Sir, you said any religious institution that is owned by government or any private people, is there religious instructions can be given or not? And like masjid schools.
हाँ, मस्जिद स्कूल्स क्या वो रिलीजियस इंस्ट्रक्शन दे सकते हैं या नहीं दे सकते? अगर गवर्नमेंट पैसे देती है तो so in Article 28 of Indian Constitution we will identify where the religious instructions can be given and where it can't be given. कहाँ दे सकते हैं religious instruction और कहाँ नहीं दे सकते. Okay, understood? Lakshmi, I got your point. Understood? Sakshi, Palak, Navya, Lipsa has joined late. Lipsa, very bad.
Sorry.
This is the second time I'm seeing you late in my class.
I'm sorry. Actually, it's early morning. I just got up. Sorry. Okay. Can you explain this once again, please?
See,
like I understood.
I have just started this Article 28 only. Okay. So we are in Article 28, we are dealing where the religious instructions can be given or not. Okay, like yes. If a school is owned by state government, we will identify that their religious instruction can be given or not. If a school is owned by private person, we will have to see can their religious instructions be given there or not. So all those things we have to discuss it further. Okay.
Okay.
See, any educational institution wholly maintained out of state fund, there no religious instructions can be given. That means suppose if a school is run by state fund, that means completely 100% paisa किसने लगाया, 100% money is spent by Government of India, 100% money is spent by Government of India, their religious instructions can be given. If any educational institution wholly maintained out of state fund, there no religious instruction can be given. 100% money, 100% of money is given by the state government or the government. There no religious instructions can be given because it will be totally owned by state fund, and the state government of India is always neutral, right? So there no religious instructions can be given. अर्पित समझ में आ गया? अर्पित क्या बोला अर्पित मैंने?
Okay, any government institution which is totally run or maintained by the government funds, government maintains that institution. There no religious instructions can be given. It's totally prohibited to give religious instructions in those type of institutions which are totally run or maintained by the government.
Okay, now this I have written in short, but in other educational institution, religious instructions can be given. Okay, in other iske alawa, but what I will do here is I will elaborate the term. Other educational institution. So we will see like which are the other educational institution also where these religious instructions can be given. So write down Article 20 of Indian Constitution. Article 28. I'll make you write and explain you simultaneously. Okay. Article 28 of Indian Constitution deals with whether religious instructions can be provided in educational institution or not. Religious instructions can be provided in educational instruction or not. For this purpose, Article 28 has been divided. Article 28 has been divided into following categories. Any educational institution wholly maintained out of state fund, that means 100% money is spent by the state government. 100% money is spent by the government. Cut down the terms state. Okay, 100% money is spent by the government. There no religious instructions can be given. Okay, point 1 is clear. If 100% money is given by the government, no religious instructions can be given. Clear? Okay, write down point number 2. A religious institution is administered by the state. A religious institution is administered by the state but it is established under a trust. Then if required, religious instructions can be given there. Religious instructions can be given there. That means written. Navya, written. Others have not written. Sakshi, Satyam, Navya. That means if an institution is run by the state, like state government, or state means government is controlling the institution, government is controlling the institution, but it is registered as a trust. It is registered under a trust. Trust होते हैं ना, group of people form a trust, like there are charitable trust. So in those kind of institution registered under a trust, okay, if required, religious instructions can be given there. It is administered by a state government or a central government. State government or central government monitors it, administers it, but it is registered under a trust. It is registered as a trust where religious instructions can be given. Clear? Clear? Anyone has any doubt? I'm like, if I look at this, like my screen, no, there are a lot of people. Satyam, Sharda, Satyam is clear. Sharda, no doubt. Okay, write down one more point. Write down one more point. In this case also, like which I have already mentioned, in this case also, religious instructions can be given. In this case also, religious instructions can be given, but no student can be compelled, like can be forced to undertake this religious instructions. किसी को भी force नहीं कर सकते. That no one can force a person to undertake this religious instructions. No one can be forced to undertake this religious instructions. Clear? No one can be forced to undertake this religious instructions. Okay. Now, one more point I'm adding to it. Write down. The educational institution, if receives certain funds or certain funds or aids out of the state funds, certain funds or aids out of the state funds, religious instructions can be given. Religious instructions can be given, but even in these institutions, no one can be forced to undertake these instructions. No one can be forced to undertake these instructions. Like I have quoted 3 things. If government, suppose this is educational institution, government is giving 100% money, 100%, it is completely under the government. No instructions can be given. Not even single instructions can be given. Okay, clear? Second thing is this is institution, educational institutions. Government is monitoring, but it is under a trust. Here instructions can be given but can't be forced upon. The third case is very simple. Educational institutions, government gives some percentage of money, like 20% money, 10% money annually for its development. Then also religious instructions can be given but cannot be forced upon. Clear? Clear or not? Anyone has any doubt? Norem, clear? Sakshi, Satyam, Sharda, Soumya? Clear? Now, who will repeat? Lipsa, repeat what I said. Manju has repeated. Sakshi, Satyam, Palak has repeated. Lipsa, repeat what I said. Explain Article 28 once again.
Sir, any Article 28 says like whether any religious instructions can be given, especially in educational institutions. So, like if any institution which is wholly maintained by the state, there are no religious instructions can be given.
Okay.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Yeah. So any educational institutions which is wholly maintained by the government, or there are no religious instructions can be given. It is the religious institution is administered by the state, but it is established under a trust. Then if required, religious instructions can be given there. Correct? So if any religious instructions can be given in where no students can be compelled to undertake the religious instructions.
Correct.
Okay, the educational institution receives certain aids out of the state funds. Religious instructions can be given, but even in this instruction, no one can be forced to undertake the instructions.
Yes, 3 are correct. Like if it is completely run by the state fund and it is completely under state government or central government, no instructions can be given. Second, state government or central government is monitoring, but the institution is registered as a trust. Instructions can be given, but no one can be forced upon. But partial aid is given, like some amount of money is given from the state fund, government fund. Yes, instructions can be given, but no one can be forced upon. I hope this article 25, 26, 27, 28 is clear. That completes the fundamental rights, the 4th fundamental rights, right to religion. Okay. Article 27, Article 29. No, this does not have any exceptions. If there would have been any exceptions, I would have quoted. इसमें कुछ है ही नहीं ऐसा controversial. Clear? Now we will deal with Article 29 and 30. 29 and 30, very easy articles, and then we will go to the biggest article, like the largest article, Article 32. So what all we have completed? Right to equality we have completed. बताओ क्या क्या complete हो गया? Right to equality. Who will say completely with articles like 14 to 18? ये है 19 to 20. Who will say? Who can correctly specify? Anyone? Arey, speak up, guys. I don't expect this from you. Otherwise, Sakshi, tell me.
Yes, sir. It's right to equality from Article 14 to 18, then right to freedom from Article 19 to 22, and third was right to exploitation, Article 23 and Article 24, then right to freedom of religion, Article 25, 26, 27, and 28.
Now what we will do, 29 and 30. Arpit, what was Article 14 of Indian Constitution? Arpit, what was Article 14 of Indian Constitution? Arpit is not unmuting himself.
Sorry.
What was Article 14 of Indian Constitution?
Article 14 was right against equality, And in exactly,
Who remembers Article 14 of Indian Constitution?
okay, it was equality before law and equal protection of law. Equality before law was taken from the British Constitution, and equal protection of law was from the American Constitution.
Okay. Manju Ball, what was Article 15 of Indian Constitution? Manju.
Yes, sir. Article 15 states that state cannot discriminate on the grounds of religion, caste, place of birth, sex, along with any other grounds.
Navia, what is Article 16 of any Indian Constitution? Navia, unmute yourself fast.
Yes, Article 16 of
16.
Indian Constitution states that no one can be discriminated on the basis of place of birth, religion, caste, gender, in public undertakings or
Public
public
employment places.
employment.
Satyam, what is Article 17 of Indian Constitution?
That untouchability of any form is a criminal offense.
Very correct. Sharda, what is Article 18 of Indian Constitution?
Sir, Article 18 of Indian Constitution deals with the abolition of the titles, and it also prohibits the state from conferring titles on any individuals. The exceptions to these are military and academic distinctions are allowed. That like
Is your notebook open?
Sir, I'm writing in my notebook right now. So
No. Are you looking and speaking like? Are you?
No, sir.
No. Acha, okay. Tell me in which case, Sharda. In which case it was said that? In which case the Supreme Court gave that verdict that national awards are not titles, and it was meritorial awards given for a performance in the field of excellence for a particular discipline. Which was a case? Perfect. It was Balaji Raghavan case. Very good, Sharda. Soumya, what was Article 19 of Indian Constitution?
Article 19 is basically the right to freedom of speech and expression, and that includes like putting up hoardings, like right to press, right to information, and other similar grounds. And it also includes right to form unions, like labor unions.
Okay, which are the places where labor unions cannot be formed?
So labor unions cannot be formed in military services and paramilitary services.
Very correct. Okay. It's like, can an under trial, a person who is under trial, like his case, he's not found guilty, he's just, can a person who is in under trial, can he kept with convict? Does that aspect come under this Article 19 of Indian Constitution?
This is a provision, but this provision is not under Article 19.
It is under Article 19 also. It is an interpretation of Article 19 that an under trial, a person who is under trial should not be kept with a convict, a proven convict. किसी भी एक व्यक्ति जो कि guilty prove नहीं हुआ है, but he has been arrested और उसका केस चल रहा है, and he cannot be kept with a proven guilty convict, उसके साथ नहीं रख सकते, and it comes under Article 19. ठीक है? Was the lectures once again properly? Okay. Article 20 of Indian Constitution deals with Sakshi.
Sir, it deals with the rights that are given to the accused persons.
Like protection in case of arrest.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What does Article 21 of Indian Constitution deals with?
Sir, it deals with the right to life and personal liberty.
Okay.
And it has some interpretations also.
Or leave that interpretations. Okay. Palak. Unmute yourself. If a case comes under Article 21 of Indian Constitution, if you are the judge of the case, what are all the three aspects which you need to take into consideration before delivering the judgment?
First one is the procedure established by law. And second is the due process of law. And third one is that that we have to see that whether the law is
What is the
according
third procedure? What is the third procedure?
it's that any authority shall
What
not
is the third procedure? Procedure established by law, due process of law. What is the third thing?
I don't remember.
Okay, you continue with what you were saying, your version.
Okay. First position was the procedure established by law. Second one is the due process of law. And
What is
third
due
one,
process of law? What is due process of law?
due process of law is that while taking anything into consideration, all the aspects of procedure that is established by law, it should be reasonable or not, whether the that considerations are reasonable or not.
Okay. What is principle of natural justice?
Principle of natural justice was that no one can be judge his or own case, and no one can be punished unheard, and any authority shall not act in a biased manner.
Now we have in which year Indian Constitution Assembly was made? Navya. Unmute yourself, Navya. Constitution Assembly was made in which year? Navya. No, wrong. It was made in 1946. Arya. Arya, unmute yourself. Arya is here.
Yes, sir.
Arya, what is Article 22 of Indian Constitution?
Article 22 suggests like no person can be detained or shall be kept in custody without being informed about what crime he has did or for what he or she is arrested.
Like Article 23 basically deals with protection in case of arrest, right?
Yes.
Protection in case of detection. Okay. Yes. Now tell me, what is punitive detention?
What?
What is punitive detention?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Aditi, beta headphone attack ke microphone karna. I am not able to ask you question because you are wearing that headphone. Please remove it and put it on microphone so I can ask you question as well. It is detention in case of suspension, detention in case of protection in case of detention. Okay, Soumya Ranjan, what is punitive detention?
Once the crime is committed, punitive detention means once the crime is committed, then the person is arrested and kept in detention.
Okay, what is preventive detention?
Preventive detention refers to the situation when a person is kept in detention on the basis of suspicion of any crime.
Directive principle of state policy. Okay, done. Directive principle of state policy was taken out from which country's constitution?
It was taken out from Ireland.
The office of president was taken out from the constitution of which country?
Office of president. I don't know office of president.
It was taken from the constitution of Ireland.
So it was presidential election.
No, it was taken from the constitution of Irish constitution. Okay. Norem,
Yes, sir.
What is Article 23 of Indian Constitution?
Sir, is against trafficking of human beings and begging. I think, sir, begging.
What do you mean by begging as per Article 23 of Indian Constitution?
Sir, I think it's forced labor, sir. Without any giving any money
Right.
to the.
Disha. Disha, unmute.
Yes, sir.
What is Article 24 of Indian Constitution?
So Article 24 of the Constitution prohibits the children in the factories. Means the employment of the children below the age of 14 in the factories is prohibited in the Article 24.
What is Article 25 of Indian Constitution? Lipsa. Lipsa.
Hello. Can you repeat?
Yeah. What is Article 25 of Indian Constitution? 25.
The Article 25 deals with the right to practice. Like a person can follow the rituals of a religion. A person
Right to-
can like profess, practice, and propagate a religion.
Yeah. And freedom of conscience also, like he can have inner freedom to follow any religion. Okay, practice, profess, and propagate, and freedom of conscience. Aditi, koi baat nahi beta, your headphone is not working. Now, wait. Chumpi, what is Article 26 of Indian Constitution?
Article 26 is my constitution deals with religions, right to religion,
Right to religious.
religious
Denominations.
people follow denomination, to religious group of people following the particular religions.
Lakshmi, what is Article 27 of Indian Constitution? Fast. Lakshmi, what is Article 27 of Indian Constitution? Lakshmi's microphone is not functioning. Lakshmi has opened. Tell us, what is Article 27?
Right to payment of taxes for religious, like some religious taxes, not all the taxes, religious taxes.
Like what it deals with? Like forced taxes are not allowed, right?
Yes, sir.
Harsh, what is Article 28 of Indian Constitution?
Sir, it deals with whether religious institutions can be provided in educational instruction or not.
Okay, now who can take up the challenge of explaining, like you have to tell the keywords of Article 14 to 28. Who can do that? Anyone can take up the challenge. Otherwise, I'll start taking the name. Anyone voluntarily who is willing to do that? Sharda is willing. Sharda, are you willing to do that?
Yes, sir, I'll try.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so Article 14 is equality before law and equal protection of law.
Done.
Those are the keywords there. And Article 15 is a prohibition from discriminating on the ground, discriminating. That is Article 15 keyword.
Further. Prohibit from discriminating on
From grounds on the grounds of religion, caste, place of birth, and sex. And Article 16 is prohibition from discriminating on the grounds at a public employment place. And Article 17 is untouchability.
Done.
Article 18 is titles.
Done.
Article 19 is freedom of speech and expression.
Done.
And Article 20 is Article 20, here comes two cases. Criminal is prospective effect and civil cases is retrospective.
Done.
Article 21 is right to life.
Done.
And Article 22 is protection in case of arrest and detention.
Yes. Done.
And Article 23 is trafficking and begging.
Done.
Article 24, employment below 14 years of age.
Done.
Article 25 is to practice, profess and propagate.
One more word.
Freedom to practice, profess and propagate a religion.
Concise also. Inner freedom. Okay, done. Practice, propagate and inner freedom of conscience. Okay, go on. Done.
26 is right of denomination.
Done.
27 is no person is compelled to pay any taxes, that is religious taxes.
Done.
28 is religious instructions for in educational institutions.
Very good.
And 29, sorry.
No. This much only I have taught till now.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Sharda, how old are you? You are in graduation, right?
No, sir. I've just completed my second PUC.
Second?
I'm yet to turn 18. I'm 17 years old.
You are young, no, comparatively. So you have good amount of years left. Okay, guys. Okay. So the next thing. So in between now we will start revising also, because now the articles are completed. Okay. So basically we have to keep on revising the things as well. So you need to revise bit more. Okay. Then I'll keep on asking the questions in between, and you need to keep on revising. You need to repeatedly watch the videos and make the thing set. Okay. I don't want like if there are 21 questions are coming in Indian polity, now you should answer 21 out of 21 questions. Rest all the subjects you can answer, like baki 60 mein se you can answer na like 40 odd questions from remaining. So you reach 60. So I want like you will have 100 questions totally. 100 questions totally, and 21 questions is expected from polity, 21 to 22. If you answer this 22 questions, no, so you have 80 subjects, 80 questions to score 40 other questions right. Okay, so 60 is the cutoff. 60 you need to clear anyhow. So you need to get 50, but in my subject you need to get 100% because I'm the rudest person on planet Earth. Manju ho jayega na? Manju ho jayega polity? मंजू बोल ही नहीं रही है.
Yes sir.
पक्का भी टेस्ट लूंगा मैं एक. After that I'll talk to you. Article 29 of Indian Constitution. Okay, every section of Indian citizen has right to conserve Indian culture and language. That means every Indian citizen has right to preserve their Indian culture. Like you belong to a culture, you might be celebrating a particular festival, you might be celebrating a particular ritual. So you can preserve that culture. Like you can protect that culture and you can protect the language. Now, culture includes your religion and language includes religious script. When I'm talking about culture, it includes religion. Like every religion of India must have been a particular culture, a particular ritual. So every citizen, हर धर्म के व्यक्ति के पास एक अधिकार होता है अपने धर्म की चीजों को प्रोटेक्ट करने का, अपने धर्म की चीजों का बचाव करने का या उसको प्रिजर्व करने का. That it should not lose the actual identity. If Arya is from Kerala and Arya will have a certain identity of Kerala, that she might be following certain rituals, religious, and she might be celebrating certain festivals. So she has every right as a citizen of India to celebrate it, to preserve it, and to tell it to the next generation. Like what? Preserving does not mean like putting that in a fridge and preserving it for next gen, like preserving it. Preserving means you pass the things on to the next generation, you teach the next generation, and it goes from generation to generation, and it is preserving. And religious scripts like Quran, Bhagavad Gita, Bible, like all the religious books, you have the rights to preserve that. So Article 29 basically deals with it. Right? Anyone has any doubt? It's a very simple article. Anyone has any doubt?
Sir, are there no exceptions to this?
No, why they will have expectation? Only exception they will have is they should do everything in a peaceful manner. Like every time I say if you are doing something, it's the right of yours to do something, but it should not like interfere into others person's personal liberty. Others person's personal liberty should not be hampered with. Okay, so this is the only exception. And public order and sovereignty of the nation should not be disturbed. Okay.
So, what about imposition of this national language like Hindi as this medium? So, it's not violating this, right?
How it is violating?
Like government is imposing like Hindi as a must language or a compulsory language, and that will be like a problem for this article, right? No.
Wait, Arya, what is your mother tongue?
Malayalam.
If government if government is asking every schools in Kerala to teach Hindi, okay. If government is asking every schools in Kerala to teach Hindi, thus government stopping you from learning Malayalam? Arya?
No, sir. No, sir.
How it is violating the article? They are asking you to learn a language, but they are not asking you to keep Hindi over your mother tongue. They are asking you to learn additional language because it's the national language and national language should be preserved.
Okay.
Okay. At the same time, they are not stopping you from using your own mother tongue. Clear?
Okay. Oh, okay, sir.
Anyone has any doubt? Disha, Chumpi, Harsh? Write down. Write down. Article 29 and 30. Article 29 and 30 deals with cultural and educational right. Article 29 and 30 deals with cultural and educational right. These are also called as minority rights. These are also called as minority rights. The word minority is not defined in Indian Constitution. Is not defined in Indian Constitution. But as per our understanding, on the basis of religion, the minority groups are Muslims. The minority groups are Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Jains, Buddhist, and Parsist. Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Jains, Buddhist, and Parsist. देखो Article 29 and 30 deals with cultural and educational rights. These rights are also called as minority rights because minority only will protect. No, अगर कोई minority group से है, then only they need to preserve. Majority हो तो it will be definitely preserved. So minority rights. But the word minority has not mentioned in the Constitution. Minority word हमारे संविधान में कहीं भी नहीं लिखा हुआ. But as per our understanding, we have understood that minority religious groups are Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Jains, Buddhists, Parsis, because their population is comparatively less when we compare it to the largest people, largest number of people, Hindus. It is only on the basis of population. Okay. Disha is asking something, and I hope the question is something controversial. I want that controversial question. Okay, Disha is not asking something. Disha has stopped typing. Write down. Article 29 says that every section of Indian society has right to preserve and conserve Indian culture and Indian language. Indian culture and Indian language. The term culture includes religion. The term culture includes religion, and the term language includes religious scripts. The term language includes religious script. See, Article 29 and 30 deals with cultural and educational rights. These are also called as minority rights. Minority is not mentioned anywhere in Indian Constitution, but as per our understanding, we have found few religions as minority religions on the basis of population. And Article 29 says that every section of Indian society has right to conserve their language and culture. And language, culture includes religion, and language includes religion script. Anyone has any doubt? Anyone has any doubt?
So the languages which is given the status of classical, the classical status, does it include in this article?
All the languages, okay, all the languages. You see, every language, see, if you are speaking even Konkani, you have right to preserve that language. That means you can pass it on to the next generation, you can teach the next generation, then only it will get preserved. No, then only the next generation will understand about that. Okay, now Disha, doubt clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Article 30. Every minority group based on language or based on religion. अगर कोई भी minority group है, minority group मतलब it can be a group of people who are lesser in number or a group of religious following a group of people following a particular religion. They might be lesser in number. They have every right to maintain its minority character, or they have every right to maintain their character. Matlab, no one can superimpose themselves. Like Anglo-Indians, you have heard? Anglo-Indians, there are certain group of people who are called as Anglo-Indians. They have right to preserve their identity. Okay, they have the right to preserve their identity, that no one can go and tell them that you convert yourself to other religion. No, they have right to preserve their identity. Clear? Write down. Article 30 of Indian Constitution. Article 30 of Indian Constitution states that Article 30 of Indian Constitution says that every minority group can maintain its minority character. Can maintain its minority character. Right, point number one. Point number one. Any minority group based on religion or language, can establish and administer educational institution of their own choice. Can establish and administer educational institution of their choice. मतलब कोई भी अगर minority group है, if Anglo Indians is minority group in India because they are very less in numbers, if they want, they can set up an educational institution of their choice. Clear? Clear or not? Others? Lipsa, what did I say? Lipsa, what did I say? Lipsa?
Hello. Ha.
Tell me.
Sir, like starting from this Article 30, shall I say?
Yeah.
Okay. This article exactly states that let the minority group or the community can maintain their minority characters. Then it's like these groups on the basis of the language or religion, they have all the rights to establish or administer the educational institutions of their own choice.
Okay. See, very correct. अगर कोई लोग, अगर कोई minority group है, if there are certain group which are lesser in number, they can definitely establish an institution. They can definitely establish institution, and for this they enjoy property right also. That means like you can write down to establish a minority institution. They enjoy property right. That means they can buy any property also. Clear? Palak, Arpit, Visha, Harsh, Lakshmi, Manju. If any doubt, Sakshi, Sharda, Soumya, any doubt? Clear? Now, write down one more point. Sir, Soumya, I say, bolo.
Yes, the last point, the property rights point I couldn't get it.
Property rights मतलब दोस्त अगर ये minority institution setup करना चाहते हैं, कोई भी educational institution setup करना चाहते हैं, they can buy property. Property मतलब they can buy land or any building they can buy. That is this group. हाँ, these groups enjoy minority.
So वो तो normally भी होता है, like property खरीद सकते हैं.
नहीं, मैंने note इसलिए करवाया है because there can be a question, can this minority group have property rights? Yes, they have property rights for particularly this purpose. Okay. Okay. I want to make you write few cases. Okay. Now write down one more point. Article 30 also says that. Article 30 also states that if the government, Article 30 also says that if the government is granting aid to particular educational institution, the government should not discriminate. Whether the educational institution is run by minority group or not. See, Article 30 also says that अगर government of India or a particular state government और central government किसी भी educational institution को चलाने के लिए पैसा दे रहा है, if they are giving money to run any educational institution, the government cannot discriminate and say कि भाई this is minority educational institution, so I will give lesser amount. नहीं भाई, equally or in a uniform manner they will distribute the money. This is also included. Navya, you are asking a question as per Article 26 also they have property right. Yes, that was for religious groups. That was for religious groups. I mentioned there they have movable as well as immovable property. That was for religious group. Okay, and this is for minority group. So both you have property rights. Okay, clear? So Article 29 says that every Indian citizen has right to conserve or preserve their language and culture. Culture includes religion and language includes religious script. Okay, and Article 30 says that minority character can be preserved, and they can establish any educational institutions. Okay, and they have property rights also. And the last one is while funding it, they should not discriminate. Till now, could you please repeat the second point? Which point? This point? Aditi, see, I'll repeat all 3 points once more. Okay, all 3 points once more. The first point was every minority group can like have each and every right to preserve their cultural and language. That is their minority character can be preserved. Okay, minority character can be preserved, and every minority group has a right to establish and administer any educational institution. If any minority group, कोई भी minority group अगर चाहता है, कोई भी minority group अगर चाहता है तो कोई भी educational institution set up कर सकता है. They can set up any educational institution and administer them and manage them. Okay. The third point was they have property right also. मतलब to establish educational institution they can buy property. And अगर government किसी भी educational institution को पैसे देती है, गवर्नमेंट किसी भी एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन को पैसे देती है, तो दे कैन नॉट डिस्क्रिमिनेट. ये नहीं बोल सकते दिस इज माइनॉरिटी एंड दिस इज मेजॉरिटी इंस्टीट्यूशन. दे हैव टू डील इट विद इक्वल इंपॉर्टेंस. क्लियर? अदर्स नॉर मंजू, लिप्सा, लक्ष्मी, हर्ष, दिशा, आर्या, अर्पित, अदिति, सत्यम, शारदा, सौम्या, पलक. Anyone has any doubt in today's class? Anyone has any doubt? Sharda is asking something. Sharda is not asking something. Okay.
So
I will.
So, like, what is meant by minority groups, sir? Like,
I told you na.
No,
Once
that
again.
you said based on the religion.
Minority group. Minority group are those people we consider it. Again, I'm saying it is not mentioned in the constitution. They are lesser in numbers. They are lesser in numbers. Okay, like comparatively, if you compare Islamism and Hinduism, the people who follow Islamism is comparatively lesser in India compared to Hinduism. Okay, so in that aspect, Islamic people are considered as a minority group. Okay, so who are lesser in number shall be considered as a minority character group. Okay, there might be certain people who are following, who are speaking a particular language, like 2-3 people or 10-20 people or 120 people are speaking a particular language. They are comparatively minority compared to the people who are speaking Malayalam, Tamil or any other language. Like Konkani is spoken in very rare parts of India, like Goa, Maharashtra, Karnataka. So they are very less in number. So on the basis of language, Konkani language can be considered, those who are speaking Konkani language can be considered as a minority. Clear? All depends on place. Even a majority can becomes a place. So why this minority is not? So it is why here Arpit is saying it depends upon a place where some people can be majority or कुछ जगह वो people minority हो सकते हैं. Right. So it is why it is not included in constitution. But I wanted to make you write one case. Okay, write one more point. I will use a 1 minute more. All the minority institutions definitely enjoy. All the minority institutions definitely enjoy the rights mentioned above. All the minority institutions definitely enjoy the rights mentioned above. But these institutions cannot deny, these institutions cannot deny admissions to students of any other communities. These institutions cannot deny admission to students of any other community. मतलब आपके पास सारे राइट हैं, बट अगर कोई और कम्युनिटी का बच्चा आपके पास एडमिशन लेने आता है, इफ एनी अदर कम्युनिटी स्टूडेंट इज कमिंग टू यू एंड आस्किंग यू फॉर एडमिशन, you are not allowed to say that we will not give admission to these people because he is belonging or he or she is belonging to other community. You definitely has to give. Okay. In next class, we will discuss two cases. I'll give you an example of two cases. One is TMA Pi and St. Stephen Colleges versus University of Delhi case. So we will discuss two cases and the judgment of these cases, and then we will move on to Article 32. Till today, thank you so much. Have a nice day. I hope you understood whatever I have been taught. Guys, now it's time for like make a chart of articles. Just write down and place it before you. Okay, like wherever you are studying. Okay, Arya, I want you to study more. I want you to study more because I expect a high result from you this time. Arpit, Chumbi, Disha, Harsh, Lipsa. Lipsa, you will be on time next year. See, all these people, if I look at the list, no, Soumya, I expect a very high result from you next year. Okay, next, like in 2021, high result means I want you to clear UPSC. That is it. And I don't feel that you guys are studying on that level. I seriously don't feel, and it is very disappointing. You guys started very well and gradually you are losing pace. Okay, see, in my side there are few people who can be top 50 or top 50 rankers also. I won't tell them now, but they should improve harder, and others also should improve at least to clear UPSC. Okay, so Arpit, Arya, you have lost bit of focus. I am telling it openly. I understand Arpit, job and all pressure, but हाँ भाई focus तो करना पड़ेगा. Okay.
नहीं बिल्कुल है, बिल्कुल है,
बिल्कुल है ना.
Emotions आ गए. Get back on track.
You Arya also, you need to be back on track. Arya, yes, after uncle was unwell, you have lost bit of track, but he is fine now.
Yes, sir. I will be back. I will be back.
Harsh, I'll talk to him. Manju, Navya. Okay, done. Thank you. That's all for today. Good night.